Hey, James. Um,
Recording in progress.
Sorry, waiting for the recording. What was your message to the team after tonight's loss?
We got to keep our head up and continue to believe. It's just a rough patch we're going through, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
10-point lead in the fourth. What's your assessment of what happened there that led to the dissolvement of that lead?
We just didn't hold on to it.
All right, thanks. Nove Wilkes.
Hey, Coach Wade.
I know.
Did the referee give you an explanation of why they called the tech on Courtney Vanderslum?
Yeah, I heard what happened.
And another night of...
It wasn't justified, though, I don't think. But
it wasn't justified?
No.
And another struggle from three. How do you think the team can improve on the three-point shooting?
Keep shooting them. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
All right. Thank you, Coach Wade.
Allison Moran.
Hi, James.
Hey.
Hey. Your thoughts, just overall on having Allie back in the game and also Steph.
It was good. It was good to, finally have a bench that, is solidified and familiar with what you want to do and helping, the young players out. So I was happy about that. This it's first time of the season since maybe the first game that we've been as deep as we are now. And so now we just try to build on it and try to improve and get better.
Is there a timeline yet for Candace to return?
No, not yet.
Okay. Looking ahead to the next game, what's the game plan there?
Well, we just have to. The game just ended, so I haven't had a chance to focus on LA. So we'll get a game plan together tonight and try to get it to the players tomorrow and go over some stuff. So, but I haven't had a chance to really pay attention to LA.
Get them next time. Thanks, Coach.
Annie, do you have a question? James, I wanted to get your assessment of, coming into this season, you were preaching a lot about defense and the importance of having a defensive identity that was different from years past. And it seems like y'all have established a strong defensive identity, but on offense, it seems like there's some cohesiveness that is lacking. What's your assessment of that, and how do you bring it all together?
We just need our team. Once we have our team, I think, we'll catch up to where we need to be.
Just a follow up to that then, is it problematic at all when you don't have a timeline on when Candace will be back? You're talking about having the entire team, and obviously that'll make a difference, but when you don't know when she'll be back, how do you win now?
I never said that, we needed our team to win. I just said we needed our team to improve offensively, but it's never, gotcha. It wasn't that. That's two different questions.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so then I guess I'm just trying to understand what you mean when you say we need our team.
You asked me, how do we improve offensively? And I said we just need our team to keep improving. So we need our team, but you didn't ask me what do we need to win. What we need to win is just to keep getting better. That's two different things.
Okay, thanks, James.
Yeah.
No, we'll head back to you for one more question.
Yeah, Coach. I just noticed that Candace wasn't on the bench tonight. Have you been in contact with her? I know that she's back in LA. Have you been in contact with her to see how her rehab has been going since she's been away from the team?
Yeah, I have.
Thank you, Coach Wade.
Cheers, friends. Thank you, James.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
We'll have tonight's leading scorer, Kalia Copper, up next. Annie Costigle.
Hey, Kalia. How do you guys bounce back from this one? Or 6 straight, I guess I should say.
I think we just take it next game. Like, we just got to have short-term memory at this point. It's going to be hard. Drop 6, like you just said, but we just got to have short-term memory.
Coming into the season, you all talked about establishing this defensive identity, and you've shown great strides on the defensive end of the court, but offensively there seems to be some cohesion that's lacking. What's your assessment of that? I don't want to mischaracterize it as cohesion that's lacking, but how do you pick it up on the offensive end of the court?
We just gotta move the ball better, getting the ball from side to side, and that gets our athletic guards and closeouts, and that get us being able to drive and kick to our shooters. So we just gotta move the ball and just try to be better.
All right, thanks, Kalia.
Allison Moran.
Sorry, my mute button was being bad. This has to be so difficult, these last couple of games, last 6 games actually. But you guys have shown promise every single game, have really grinded it out with every team that you've played and gotten to overtime twice. What's that missing step that needs to happen for the next game?
I think we can't make the same mistakes throughout the game. We just can't just continue to make the same kind of mistakes. And back to our offense, we just gotta continue to move the ball and try to make plays. I think our guards, we've got to be more aggressive offensively, and looking at what the defense is giving us. But yeah.
How great was it to have Steph and Allie back in the lineup?
It was great. Steph is stretching the floor for us, giving us more space, and also is a great passer. So definitely missed her. And Allie just comes in like she haven't missed a beat hitting shots. So so great to have him back.
They let's see, how do I phrase this one? In terms of your next game and how you want to make an impact, where's your head at with that, with making another impact?
I think we gotta do the little things. We gotta go back to the drawing board. We gotta execute. We gotta win 50-50 balls. We gotta get stops, and we gotta, once we're getting these leads, we gotta put our foot on people's necks. We're letting people get back into the game, and that's hurting us. So we gotta be better when we get the lead, and we just gotta be able to control the game.
Thanks, Kaf.
Noah Welks.
Hey, Kalia, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You guys struggled in the first quarter. I mean, in the first half. But in the second half, it was like a switch just came on. Can you talk about some of the adjustments you guys made at halftime to help you guys build that second half lead?
At halftime, James just talked about moving the ball. Like it was sticking too much. We weren't really playing our style of basketball. We were getting it and dribbling in the traffic and not making the right plays at the right time. So we wanted to come out in the second half and really move the ball quick, like almost like it was a hot potato. But we really wanted to make sure we were getting the ball from side to side, and so that would get us in, get them in rotations and get us attacking closeouts and maybe getting some transition stuff.
And even though this game didn't end the way you wanted it to, what positives can you take from this game into the game with Los Angeles?
I think we're playing hard. We're playing together. We're not quitting. So I think that all of this is just lessons. I think we're learning, and we're gonna get it. It's gonna click for us, and we're gonna take off. So we're just sticking together, and nobody's dropping their head. So we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clea. We'll have Courtney Vanderslum up in just a moment. Hi, Courtney.
Hi there.
We'll get started with Annie Costigle in the Sun Times.
Hey, Courtney.
Hi.
What's the energy like around the team right now after 6 straight losses?
Pretty much what you would imagine. I mean, we're all pretty down. No one wants to lose 6 times, but for some reason, we all know that there's enough in this room, and we're sticking together. It's hard. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's we're just all rah. We're having a hard time, but we do believe that we have enough, and we believe we're going to turn this around. We trust in each other, and we know. Chemistry has never been an issue. We love each other. We all get along. So that feels good when you're in the locker room and and you trust and you love the person next to you. We just got to put it together on the court. And so we're going to continue to stay positive, know that better times are coming, and we're going to try and put some wins together.
You guys have talked about, obviously the entire team isn't together, and it's been hard to establish this team's dynamic with players injured, and then obviously this trade that took place. It's just this team hasn't been together really at any point this season for a consistent amount of time. So with that being said, how do you develop cohesion when you don't know when Candace will be back, when you are going to lose players again, and get those wins now?
I think you have to trust and believe in each other and know that, like I said, there's enough on this roster right now to win games. When we're out there, I think, we got to just continue to believe that we can win the game, play to win. I think at moments you see how good we really can be. I mean, in all of these losses, we're either up or in the game. And we kind of just for lack of a better term, just crumble and aren't winning the game. But we're not out here getting our butts kicked or anything. We're good enough to win these games, and we've proven that. We just got to put together a complete game, and just know that when people get back, like today, Stephanie, I think, and Allie both blended in really well with us and had really good minutes. And just know that going forward, we're going to have them full time. So, we're all in the right mindset and know that we can turn this around.
Definitely. And then last for me, you had, a career moment tonight, passing Diana Taurasi for the number 4 spot on the all-time assist leaderboard. Are you able to celebrate those moments? Do you give yourself the moment to acknowledge that despite a loss, or how do you acknowledge that moment?
Well, there's not much to celebrate because as soon as she gets back after her injury, she's going to have a lot more assists. So, it's an amazing accomplishment to be up there, even mentioned with somebody as great as Diana Taurasi, but she's not done yet. So, I won't worry about celebrating that for a while.
Okay. Thanks, Courtney.
Yeah.
Allison Moran.
Hey, Courtney, can you explain that technical that happened towards the end of the game?
I don't know how much I want to go into detail about this. I told myself I wouldn't talk about the referees coming forward. Unfortunately, I said something to the ref that maybe he didn't like, and it was a poor timing.
Sort of like in Bull Durham.
In what?
There's a scene in Bull Durham where Kevin Costner uses a very nasty little term to the referee.
It was, in my opinion, it was not disrespectful. I was not being anything. I asked him a question that he didn't like. I do not believe that I deserve that technical foul, whether it was 30 seconds left in the game or 30 seconds into the game. I was not being disrespectful. I very rarely am to the referees. I try to do my best because I know they're human beings and they're doing their best. But I do not believe that I deserve that technical foul. I think he was wrong for giving them that, and that really changed the game.
Well stated.
And that's all I'm going to say, because you're going to get me
very
going.
well. You did very well, Courtney. Thank you. We were all kind of looking at our screens, going, "What? Where? Who? When? Why?" So that was the reason for the question. But you're also mercifully not mic'd, so we can't hear what you say.
Well, trust me,
but
I said nothing to hurt his feelings. Absolutely not.
Yeah. What were some of the positives you could take out of that game?
I mean, having close to a full roster is one of them. Having Allie and Stephanie back felt pretty good. Of course, we would love to have Candace, but that felt good. I think like I said, I think they gave us strong minutes. We took care of the basketball. I think we got good shots. I think we took the right shots. We just missed them, including myself. So if we make a few shots, I think we're having a different conversation.
Terrific. Thanks, Courtney.
Yeah.
Last question, Noah Wilkes.
How you doing, Courtney?
Hey.
Tough loss, but you get them next time. I just want to ask you, Chicago kind of ended their season like this last year. Mm-hmm. So having went through that adversity last year in the bubble, ending it on, I believe, like right now, a 6-game losing streak, does that help you guys overcome this adversity you're going through now, because you have faced this before?
It's a little different because it was at the end, I do understand the connection. We have been through this. It feels, eerily familiar, I would say. But, we are fortunate that it's not late in the season yet. But that doesn't mean that everything is just going to be okay just because it's early. We really need to get a handle of this now. And we know that at one point in the season, this is going to make us stronger. We're gonna stay together and realize that when we come through all of this, that we're gonna be better because of it. And I really hope that starts next, what is it, Thursday today? Next game against LA. But, we're going to do our best to just continue to get better, continue to stay healthy, hopefully get Candace back soon and, just hit the ground running.
And I asked Diamond the same question. People love stories. How good would it feel to end this story of adversity holding a championship at the end of the season?
We're not giving up on the idea that could happen. Like you said, people do love stories, but we realize, going in what we're dealing with right now isn't a long-term thing. It's a temporary thing. And if we stay together, we continue to get better, that in the end, we still have the chance to, raise a trophy, and we're still competing for that. And we're going to take this, and it's all learning, and it's all lessons. As soon as we learn from it and turn this into wins, we're going to be a really tough basketball team.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you. Thank you all. Done, right?
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of